So I wanted to read this little passage that I was reading something else this morning, and I came across it on how the Ethiopian eunuch was saved as an example of somebody coming to faith in Jesus, because there's so many churches who want you to do their ABCs and then jump through hoops, and then they try to conform you to their version of Christianity, where Jesus has set us free, and it's a freedom I think that most churches, I don't want to be too critical, are quite scared of, because the freedom that Christ gives us, it frees us from men, and a lot of people want to take you captive for whatever reason it is, whether it's for money or to get you into their group. A lot of the times money has to do with it. So it says in Acts chapter 8 verse 26, and the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise, and go towards the south, unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem to worship, was returning, and sitting in his chariot read Isaiah the prophet. And the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near, and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I, except a man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he come up and sit with him. The place of the scripture which he read was this: He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearers, so opened he not his mouth. And in his humiliation his judgment was taken away. And who shall declare his generation? For his life is taken from the earth. And the eunuch answered Philip and said, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of himself, or of some other man? Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture, and preached unto him Jesus. And they went on their way, and they came to a certain water. And the eunuch said, See, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And he commanded the chariot to stand still. And they went down both into the water, both Philip and the eunuch, and he baptized him. And when they were come out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord caught away Philip, and the eunuch saw him no more, and he went on his way rejoicing. But Philip was found at Azotus, and passing through he preached in all the cities till he came to Caesarea. So my phone has given me a time. My time is short. So basically you can see that it just said that Philip preached about Jesus, and the eunuch believed, and he was baptized almost straight away. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, because many people, like I said, they want to take you captive. They want you to follow like a form, and it's an outward form of Christianity, which is sometimes dead. As you see in this passage of scripture, the Spirit of God told Philip to go up to the Ethiopian eunuch. So like, if I go out, sometimes I'm following God's Spirit. The one time I went down to, it's like I didn't really know what I was getting up to. I just went out. And I went down to one of the, it's a little bit of a dangerous area. And there were some people there that I spoke to, and some people who were from the Mormon church, who were also handing out tracts to people there. And there was just a couple of people that I spoke to, and it's not that I'm totally walking blindly, but I just felt that I wanted to go out, and these were the people that I met and came across. And so I'm trusting that God's Spirit is going to lead me to do what He would have me do, and go where He would have me go. Another example is like sometimes I can do things where I have a plan, but maybe God has another plan. Like I wanted to go overseas, but I was blocked and I was banned from entry. But there were two people on the plane that God gave me an opportunity to talk to. One was a Muslim lady, and the other one had grown up in a Hindu background that had gotten into Islam. So I had other plans, but God has His